Hello YouTubers, how you doing? CJ here. I hope you're keeping well. And here's a video from me. I was going to do a video last week, but well, over here in the UK, it's the school's summer holidays, so my children are off school, so it's been, pretty hectic and a bit crazy because we've been doing things and so forth. So I thought I would do this one today. For me, this time of year is, I wouldn't say sad, but I would at the same time, I mean, any big true diehard Elvis fan will probably know what I'm talking about. Um, Friday was August 16th, the day that Elvis sadly passed. And today is August 18th, which is the day that Elvis was laid to rest at Forest Hill Cemetery before being moved to Graceland. Uh, so there's always 2 days that I always give a little salute to Elvis as a fan after, all the joy and greatness that he gave all of his fans around the world. And bear in mind, I wasn't even thought of when Elvis sadly passed. I wish I was, but, I was born in the wrong era, should we say. Um, but Elvis touched my heart, my soul, when I was just 4 years old. Um, as he did with millions all around the world. And out of every artist, every famous person in the music industry, whatever, that have passed, Elvis is the only one who has the biggest following as he has today. No other artist has that following as Elvis has, and I think that's incredible. Now, I'm going to show you a few collectibles, a few collectible little gems out of my collection. I didn't really know what kind of video to do, to be honest, because the way that I'm feeling. I mean, August 16th is two dates every single year. January the 8th, August 16th, the only 2 days that I have full control in my house of what goes on the television and what music is being played. Because believe me, it's Elvis non-stop. And throughout the year, I do watch him and listen to him, obviously not all day and all night, but I do listen to Elvis. I have to hear his voice at least once a day, or watch him at some point, But my wife fully understands just why I'm such a diehard Elvis fan with how deep my passion is for him. Okay, so first of all, I'd also like to say, before I get into this, I'd like to say a big thank you to all my new subscribers. Recently, the subscribers gone up and up and up and up, and I really can't thank you enough. It's thanks all to you that I'm still doing these videos, and I've still got the channel going, because I never expected anything like this. So thank you all so much. It really does mean the world to me. And again, I'd like to give another shout out to Mark at 100% Pure Elvis. I haven't watched. I think he did a video. It was 2 nights ago, I think it was. I've been so busy, but I'm going to be catching up on videos tonight. Because I noticed on one of the videos I was watching, I've watched so many over the past couple of weeks here and there. He gave me another mention. He gave me another shout out, and I wasn't expecting that. I think it was near the end. I think it was. So, Mark, again, thank you very much, my friend, and I can't wait that at some point we'll meet. Okay, so I would like to show you a few little collectibles. Now, I don't have many here with me. I have quite a number of collectible items when it comes to Elvis. So I've just picked out a few select items I've brought into the living room, and I thought I'd show you them. So this year I'd like to show you a blue box. Not just a blue box. I bet you were thinking then, a blue box. Elvis collectible. So this year is something that my wife bought for me many years ago when they started doing them. See, there's a date on here. I can't remember. It was a good few years ago. And this is the certificate of authenticity. I'll read it out to you now in a second. Oh. Yeah, that was right. Oops. Sorry, just picking something up before it just dropped. Can't lose them. What must I be thinking? I'm very careful when it comes to my collectibles. I'm going to show you how it's all packed. It's all packed with paper stuff to keep it safe, secure. Now, I've shown this before, but this is a light bulb, a Christmas light bulb, and this is one of the originals that was put on Elvis's driveway of Graceland when he first had it done with blue lights. So that is amazing to have. They were selling them off a few years ago because obviously they were just in storage. So got the certificate here. And they are limited numbers. This one is 856. This certificate hereby verifies the authenticity of this Christmas light bulb and confirms that it lit the driveway to Graceland during the holidays and is an official artifact from the Graceland archives. And then it's obviously signed. I was blown away when Kelly got me that. I mean, something I didn't expect. And I have this with it as well. I was blown away when Kelly bought me that. That's my wife, by the way. Blown away. That's something I treasure. Well, I treasure all of my Elvis items. And the next item I'm going to show you is something that my good friend Jim McKenty bought me from Memphis when he went over there. Now, I haven't been to Memphis. I did have the opportunity, and I turned it down 3 times. The 2 opportunities. The first 2 was to go out there and perform, and also have a tour of Graceland, and it was all included with everything. I would have had everything paid for. Then the 3rd time, again, we were going to go out, but I turned it down each time due to my fear of flying. And before all the comments keep coming, flying is safer than this and blah, 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 I viewed every single thing that you can think of. So please do not put a comment down saying, you can get over it. It's safer when you're up there. Once you're up there, I've viewed many, many stories and everything under the sun, but it won't change my opinion just yet. But I do have a wish, and I will be at Graceland someday. That's a guaranteed fact. Sorry, I should have pointed down. Stop it. Right. So this comes from Elvis collection by Lowell Hales, and made from Elvis's original molds. Well, this is the TCB ring, that which is absolutely stunning. It really is a stunning ring. This is the exact same size as Elvis as well. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I've only worn it a handful of times, if that, on special occasions. I'm sorry about the reflections. And underneath here I keep the little certificate came with it. Just signed by Lowell Hales. So thank you to my buddy Jim for buying me that. That was very unexpected. That was. Yeah, but I've only worn that on special occasions. On certain occasions. Now, when I first started out, obviously I did used to do the jumpsuits. I don't do them anymore though. Never felt comfortable in the jumpsuits, but so I don't do them anymore. But when I remember when I first sold the very first jumpsuit I ever sold, from new. Excuse me, just had a text message. I sold the Black Matador jumpsuit, and there's something I'd always wanted. I'd had like cheap ones and so forth in the past, but I officially bought this, which is an official. This is 9-carat gold. This is a TCB necklace. I won't take it out. But I wore this when I met Priscilla Presley. And before any other comments, look, whatever your opinions are, because there seems to be a lot of people who don't like Priscilla, keep your opinions to yourself, because your comments will be removed if you bash Priscilla or what have you. I know everybody's got their opinion, but I try to keep the channel positive. I happen to respect Priscilla and what she's done. A lot of people are very small-minded these days and forget all the great that she's done for Elvis's legacy. So any comments bashing Priscilla will be removed, and you'll be removed as a user as well. So that's my TCB necklace. It is stamped 9-carat gold, and it's absolutely lovely to have. Does come with a little certificate here. Okay. So the ones that obviously EPE Graceland brought out. I think you can still get the silver ones. I'm not sure if you can still get the 9-carat gold ones. I remember somebody else asking not so long back about this. And when I looked, I couldn't find any 9-carat gold TCB necklaces from the ones that Graceland brought out. But let me just open this text message and right, okay, so that's TCB necklace. Now I'm also going to show you another TCB necklace. I've got 3 altogether to show you, so I've shown you one. This is the second one. Okay, so this one, it's a little worn box here, but this one here was actually made for Elvis by Elvis's optician, of all people. I'm trying to show because this one's a lot bigger. It was something that Lowell Hales couldn't do this particular one at the time. Elvis wanted a bigger one done, and basically, for whatever reason, Lowell couldn't do it, and Elvis' optician heard about it and decided to have this one made, and gave it Elvis as a Christmas gift. And I have the certificate now. I'm going to cover the name because obviously this is the person who won it, who won the auction first of all. So if I show you that. Okay, and this is a exclusive sort of certificate when it's worn. This is raised here. And I'm going to read. Actually, if I fold that part over, I'll put that up. You should be able to read that. I'll pause it for a few seconds. Okay. So I'm really. I'm not going to tell you how much I paid for it, mind. But about that now for many years. So that's that. However, I really wanted one by the person, the original person who made Elvis's TCB necklace. I wanted one done the exact size, and I didn't want that one's also stamped as well. The one I just showed you. I wanted one that was 14 karat gold, same as Elvis's. Now this one I'm going to have to take out to show you. I'll show you the box now. There it is. Now this one has no, because obviously Elvis's original had no clasp in it or anything. You couldn't take it apart. You got to put this over your head. Okay, so this is genuine 100% by Lowell Hales Elvis's TCB necklace. Made from the original mold as Elvis's. And it is on the back. I'll show how well you can see. Oh, I'll be really careful again, look, when I hold this. It's engraved very faintly. I think it comes up on camera right but there. I'm not sure how well it's coming up. It's 14 karat gold. And I don't mean gold plated either. It's real 14 karat gold. That's one of my biggest prized possessions. And it says Lowell Hales on it. And I am really, to have this, it's like, wow. Do you know what I mean? And he still makes some now. Now, if you were to buy one of these and get it shipped from the US over to the UK, you were talking way over £2,000. I didn't pay £2,000, by the way. There was a Elvis fan selling one here in the UK. And obviously everything had to be checked out, and I even contacted Lowell myself. Because me being me, I'm lucky enough and fortunate enough to be friends with Lowell Hales. And when you buy something from Lowell, you will have one of these. And this stamp right here is a very unique stamp. It's raised on over here. Look, if I can get that out there. Alright, this is raised. It's a very unique stamp. Okay, that's what it says. To whom it may concern, this is to certify that the 14 karat yellow gold TCB necklace accompanying this letter was made by me from the same mold I used when I made them for Elvis Presley. Yours truly, Lowell Hales. Obviously, there's information at the bottom. So, and you can tell how old this is. The person's had it for some time. So, I'm really fortunate to have that. I mean, I'm not going to tell you how much I did pay, but I didn't pay £2,000. Okay, so that's a few selections there. And now I'm going to show you a CD. This little box set here. Okay, so this one I'm going to show you is Live in Dallas, June 1975. I'm trying to do it so there's no reflections, because I got the curtains open, you see, so I can't exactly do that. And I can see the reflection on myself there. So So it's live in, there we go, it's a little better for you. So live in Dallas, June 1975. Now this was released through It's Elvis Time Records, and many people thought that this was a bootleg for many years, but it's actually been released through RCA, through the Neverlands fan club. So so it's an official RCA release, and this is getting quite a bit of a rarity now on CD and vinyl. I don't have the vinyl. I'd like to, but it's not really in my price range at the moment. Another text message. I'll respond to that in a bit. So, but I'm very, very happy to have the CD. The last CD it's nothing on the inside. The last CD of this that I seen on eBay, it went for a pretty penny. So, I'm very fortunate to have that. Maybe someday I'll come across the vinyl, but at the moment it's just too expensive for me. Okay, so Elvis live in Dallas. However, the one thing I will say about this album, if you've got this, I think it's the silver box set, Elvis Aaron Presley, you have this concert in there because that's how it was released. But then, obviously, this was released first, I think. Without rechecking the dates, I'm not sure. But it's also included in the Elvis. Excuse me, I do apologize. I beg your pardon. It was released through the silver box set, just simply titled Elvis Aaron Presley. But to get it on its own like this, it's a little bit of a rarity. So I'm glad to have that. Another rarity I'd like to show you on CD is this album right here, Elvis in Demand. Now, there have been a few bootlegs put out of this, and some of them are pretty good, but there's only ever been one official CD release of this album, and this is it. And it was only released in Australia. And this is proven very hard to get hold of, and a very nice little collector's item here. When it does come up, it is very expensive. And I'm talking from anywhere from £60 to over £100, believe it or not. Yes, for any non-collectors out there who are probably watching this video, you're probably thinking, £100 for the CD? What? But yes, believe me. What I love about this one, when they brought this out, they obviously done it the same way as they done the vinyl, the back cover and everything. There's the original. Oop. Again, trying to get that reflection out, but there's the original CD. Cover. There's the inside. Nice little collector's item there. And then a little box set. Now, I have shown these before, but I just thought I would just, do this as a little collector's gems type thing. Now, this is something I've shown. I did a video just for this, actually. Something I'm really, really chuffed to bits with is Elvis the Legend First Edition. And it's still got its seal on it. Protective seal. I haven't taken it out of there. And this is numbered. Now this is kind of special because this box set here are the first recordings to ever be put on CD of Elvis. Alright. So, and mine is number 3153. I'm going to take the discs out because it does come with a certificate. Again, this is another gift that my wife bought me. In fact, my wife is responsible for a lot of the collectible CDs I've had because, well, if you've seen my video on me collecting CDs and collecting in general, due to what happened to my collection, I kind of lost the heart for it, and I stopped collecting when my collection was destroyed. But my wife knew just how much I loved collecting and loved my collection. She kind of got me back into it. But anyways, I'm not going to get into that. So this is volume 1. Now these CDs have only been played once by me, and I know I probably won't play them again. I know that may sound a bit silly, but why haven't I going to play them? The collector's items, and I'm not just an Elvis fan, I'm also an Elvis collector. And these are mint. Mint, mint, mint. Oh, a booklet to it. I'm going to read out the certificate now in a minute. Okay, so pretty much that's what's in all the books. Okay, I'm not going to take the cover out and show you all the pages because, like I said, I've already did a video on it. If you want to see that video, go through my videos, you'll see it. Okay, all the CD designs are also the same. Obviously, it says Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3. It's Volume 2. Volume 3. Okay. And now I'm going to read out the... When I got this, not only did I get the certificate, but somebody, or the person who had it and was selling it, obviously got it when it first came out, because they've even got the article when it was in the magazine about it being released. So that is pretty awesome to say the least. I'm going to read it to you, okay? Elvis CDs in Collector's Edition. RCA is preparing to launch the first Elvis Presley product on compact disc in a generally limited edition 3-disc set, which is likely to create new publicity at consumer level for CD. The 3 Presley CDs titled Elvis the Legend Volumes 1 to 3 contain 60 tracks, and only 5,000 sets will be available for sale throughout the world. Each set is numbered and authenticated with the signature of RCA Records. European Regional Vice President Alan Cornish, who guided RCA's development in CD. This will be a certified collector's item, and as such will command a premium price, says Cornish, adding that he expects to see it retail at around $75 in Europe, about £50, which is in brackets with the UK price sign. We are certain that demand will outstrip supply within days of release. Cornish says that RCA is well pleased with its CD results so far, having been one of the few companies geared up for the launch in March, and having initially concentrated on digital classic product. We are selling every CD we can manufacture, he adds. So, yeah, I'm thrilled to have that with it. And then obviously you have the certificate, which says, Certificate RCA Records has commissioned the manufacture of 3 special compact discs featuring a total of 60 Elvis Presley songs. The first 5,000 of each of these discs, the first compact discs of Elvis Presley music ever pressed, are packaged in Spinal limited edition numbered box sets, of which it is hereby certificate that this is number 3153, and then obviously signed by everybody. So I'm thrilled to bits to own one of these sets, even more so to actually have this with it. I mean, you know, that's I wonder how many. you may do. I mean, there may be collectors who, like this collector here, had the same magazine and decided to cut it out. Pop in the comments if you're one of the collectors who did the same thing as the person who who my wife bought this set from. Be interesting to know. So, and that stays in the cupboard with all my other Elvis collectibles. Okay, so I'm going to show you now a box set. Again, I've got 3 box sets to show you now. Excuse me. So this is the, sorry, with that one it makes 4 box sets. This is rebooked at the International on the Backdraft label. Now, if you have the Elvis album titled Elvis on Stage, February 1970, which is... Get that out to show you. I couldn't put that on, come on. Which is this album here. Okay? If you go this album, you'll see that the first song on the album is CC Rider. I'm going to have a little talk with you about that. I love where my vinyls are, straight right next to me. Okay, so if you got this box set here, technically you don't need the on-stage album, but as a final collector, definitely have it. This basically features the concerts that was done in January and February 1970. Now, the songs in the concert was all edited and what have you, and made to form that album there. And CC Rider was not the first song in the concerts. I love these. I love this box set. You've got the full concert, which CD1, which is January 26, 1970, is the opening show. And then there's 19 tracks on there, including the comedy act. Now, CD2, you got On Stage, the album, the Felton Jarvis Rough Mix. Now, there's more songs on the Rough Mix than was actually put on the final album when it was done and released. And what I love about this, like Walk a Mile in My Shoes, goes straight into In the Ghetto. Alright? Mainly people will refer to Don't Cry Daddy going into In the Ghetto, which is featured on the Lost Performances and on the That's the Way It Is box sets and what have you, including all the backing tracks that are out there as well. But the original way he did it was Walk a Mile in My Shoes going into In the Ghetto, and that's on CD1 and it's track 12. Also, what's great about this particular concert, it's the first time and the only time that Elvis performed the great song True Love Travels on a Gravel Road. The opening song was actually All Shook Up, and then That's Alright Mama was the second. A lot of people think, to this day that, it was either That's Alright Mama or CC Rider Elvis opened up with. It wasn't. But it's only if you buy the box sets that have come out and the very rare CD concerts that have come out and so forth. Some of them are now being put out on the MRS label, the Memphis Recording Studio label. But I still refer to the original releases as well. And these are absolutely fantastic. So if we go over there, I'm not going to go through every page, but there's some lovely pictures. And this is what I love about the box sets with the books, is all the information, which I've read every single line. Literally every single page I have read. There's some fantastic photographs. And what also I love about these books and what have you that come with these sets, you get photographs that are not necessarily in other books. So, absolutely fantastic to see the detail. And the information is unbelievable. I absolutely adore reading the information because I love studying Elvis. And then obviously then it tells you about the suits as well. Detailed information like this, this one's about the package that was being done at the time and so forth. Absolutely love it. And then at the very end on this one, you've got like CD3, which is Okay, so you got CD3, you've got International, February 18th, 1970, dinner show. Not all the concerts were fully recorded, mind. Um, so tracks 1 to 7 is from February 18th, and then February 19th then is tracks 8 to 19, and then we've got the bonus tracks put on here then, and which are some are rehearsals and so forth, which is great. Then you've got CD4, which is the complete concert of February 23rd, 1970. And again, let me go. Where is it? Where is it? These things it's now whenever on here as well. Now, CC Rider was performed on track 13 from CD4, but obviously on the On Stage album, it's track 1. So again, this set is becoming pretty sought after, to be honest with you. I'm not sure how many of these will actually put out, but I know there wasn't many of them put out. So it is a collector's item, which I'm really, really proud to have in my collection. Then the next box set I'd like to show you is this box set here. That's the way it is, the complete works. This features all 6 concerts that were filmed on DVD for the first time. All the camera angles and different things and what have you, multi-screen and so forth. But I hear that Baz Luhrmann, who worked on the Lake Dust, I'm not going to call it the new because it's now a few years old, but I'm going to call it the Lake Dust Elvis movie, which, by the way, people are calling it a bio movie about Elvis's life. It's actually not. When it was first announced, it was actually first announced not as a biopic. It was announced as a movie based on the relationship between Elvis and the Colonel. So a lot of these bad comments about Elvis not a bio movie and all this, that, and other. No, it was never put out as a bio movie. So I believe that Baz is actually working on a project at the moment with all the footage that was recorded for the rehearsals and the concerts that were filmed for That's the Way It Is. He's also got all the footage from Elvis on Tour, which he's also working on. I mean, I think a good title, if we put them all out as like a set, would possibly be along the lines of Elvis, That's the Way It Is on Tour. Put it out all in one as one big box set. That would be awesome. I'm only saying that because I made myself a similar set with that title. Because I took the concerts from here and I edited them. Way on here it's like multi-screen. I done them all in like one screen so I can just, watch it that way. But this is a fantastic set. It contains 3 DVDs and 6 CDs. So, yeah, I absolutely adore this box set. It comes with a fantastic book. Actually, I'm showing you these the wrong way around because that's DVD 3. So here's the one set. This is the complete works, the shows. So if I turn that around like that, it says compact disc and DVD. Opens up like that. And then like that. I hope I'm getting to... there we go. So, yeah, you got 6 CDs. And then you got 2 DVDs here. So, DVD 1, the shows. DVD 2, the shows. Right, so CD 1, you got August 10th opening show. CD 2, August 11th dinner show. CD 3, August 11th midnight show. CD 4, August 12th dinner show. CD 5, August 12th midnight show. CD 6, August 13th dinner show. Now, all of the concerts that was recorded and the rehearsals have been put out on a box set of That's the Way It Is, put out by Sony Legacy, containing 2 DVDs as well, which is the That's the Way It Is special edition and the original theatrical version of That's the Way It Is. The rehearsals have come out by FTD in a massive box set, which, again, if you go down through my videos, you'll see the box sets video, where I show all the box sets, and you'll see a separate video based on That's the Way It Is as well, which I've done a review on what I have when it comes to That's the Way It Is. Going back to this is Elvis, That's the Way It Is behind the scenes. And this is what features the book, but also DVD 3 is in here, and it's the rehearsals. That's all the rehearsals. But to see the unreleased footage and to obviously look at the way Elvis was, I mean, I really do hope that Baz releases everything. I hope whatever he's working on, because he's been a little bit quiet if you think about it. He's obviously stated he's got the Elvis footage, and I haven't really heard of him working on any of the movies at the moment. I could be wrong, but I know I haven't heard of him working on any of the movies. So I'm wondering, is he keeping, being quiet at the moment because he's busy working on this project? I hope he is, but like I said, I could be wrong. It could be another film in the works, but I hope that he's working on the footage. Now this gives you all the information here about, obviously that's the way it is with rehearsals. What I love about this information as well is, like, you get to know song choices he was rehearsing, but he left out of the show. So again, you've got all that information there, what's on each disc. You've also got some great photographs as well. I absolutely adore this collection. Well, again, I'm saying I adore everything. So got all of that. I'm just kind of flicking through because, like I said, I have done a video where I show all these. I just wanted to give you a little recap of some collectibles that's out there. Okay, some lovely, lovely pictures there. Okay, there we go. So Elvis, that's the way it is. The complete works. A stunning box set to have, if you can get hold of it, that is. Because again, I'm actually not sure how many was put out of this. I think it was about 500 or something done. Now, I do know for this next set I'm going to show you that only 1,500 ever got produced of the original first edition of this box set. And this is like the holy grail in one sense of box sets. This is Elvis 77, The Final Curtain. Now, I don't watch his last concerts that much because they are upsetting to watch. And very rarely I take this out. I'm not going to be able to show you the book as I would like to. Again, I have done another video where I show you this. Now, this features the last concert tour. Now, there's a bit of a discrepancy as well where people have put on YouTube Elvis's last ever concert, Elvis's last concert, Elvis's final concert, Elvis's final performance. And it's all filmed by TV cameras. Now, think about it and go do your homework to those people who put it up. I get they may think it is if they've been told. I mean, they're probably none the wiser, which is quite understandable. So I don't exactly blame them in one sense, but, I do want to point out that any footage you see of Elvis in the sundial suit that's professionally filmed by TV cameras are not his last concert. They're part of his last concert tour, and there's some of his last concerts, but not his very last. His very last was done on June 26 in Indianapolis, and it was never filmed by TV cameras. It was filmed by fans in the audience. Now, there is a DVD, and obviously the footage is out there on YouTube and so forth. Personally, for me, the complete version, or the most complete version of that concert, is within this box set here. And it was edited all together. This box set's a masterpiece. Really is a masterpiece. Where they've edited everything together. They've remastered it frame by frame. And absolutely beautiful. However, the last two concerts that were filmed before Elvis's death professionally, it was two concerts, one in Omaha and one in Rapid City. And due to how the staging is quite similar, what happened was they took both concerts and they edited little bits, took little bits from each concert, and they produced one TV special simply titled Elvis in Concert. It was broadcast on television in October of 77, and it's never been broadcast since. And it's never been officially released on home video or DVD. You might get people say it was, I got it, and this, that, and the other. But trust me, again, if you can check it out yourself if you want. It has never been officially released. This, for me, is the best quality of those concepts. Do I think it should be officially released? Yes and no. I can see both sides of the coin. I can understand why Elvis's family and the estate thinks it shouldn't. I can understand why on their part, and I can understand why fans say it should be released. Now, it's been released throughout the fan club as a fan club video over the years and so forth, and it has been put out there. So it's not exactly hard to get hold of. But if you want everything as one package, this box set here, again, have even been put out a few times, but not like this. So I'm going to show you these. This is, I'm really careful when I open this. So open this up like that. Whoop, one of the things have already come out. I'm very, very careful when it comes to this set, because this is like the holy grail of, I guess, bootleg box sets, if you want to call it. Because even though they're all manufactured in a factory and professionally done, it's the closest, I think, that, say that to get the originals, it's the closest way of getting them on originals, because they're all done professionally in a factory. Let me turn this round. Oh, this is one fantastic set. Okay, I'm not going to hold them up too much just in case they fall out, but that's what they are. Got the CDs here on this side, and then the DVDs there. Okay, so DVD 1, Super 8 Magic of 77. DVD 2 is the same title. Now, what they are all the concepts that were filmed by fans. And obviously, the company responsible for this box set, the person responsible, collected all the footage over the years and decided to remaster it all from scratch, frame by frame, and put it all in the right order. And what is also amazing, this other section, this is the book. I'm going to see how this works, because of the condition of it and the fact that how many box sets of this was actually produced, I'm very, very cautious. If I open this up, you've then got DVD 3 and DVD 4. DVD 3 is Omaha, June 19th, 77. And DVD 4 is Rapid City, June 21st, 77. Now, these were the concepts that were filmed by CBS. And they have never been shown on television in the entirety. There is something, however, about the CBS special, because footage from both concerts were put together to make the CBS special, which is basically called Elvis in Concert. Now, this has, let's see if I can turn some of the pages. Again, lots of information. And by the way, yes, I've read this book entirely from start to finish. It's got some amazing photographs. Some of these photographs are still unpublished in any other book, to my knowledge anyway. So, it's a lot of information, and again, I'm flicking through it. I have done a detailed video showing my box set, which includes information about this box set. Okay, now, at the back here, you've got DVD 5, which is the CBS TV special. Air date, October 3rd, 1977. Now, this was, the guy got an actual transmission tape from the company that broadcast it and remastered it frame by frame. Now, something that's always been a big, big gripe to me about Elvis in Concert, Elvis's performance of Unchained Melody. You can find it on documentaries such as The Great Performances and a few other documentaries, and obviously it's in perfect picture, perfect crystal clear. But it's not actually included in the special Elvis in Concert. It's not actually included in there, which I'm quite surprised at, because they said that they took the best footage from both concerts to include within the TV special. Well, I think they left that out. I think it's wrong, really. I think it's gutting, because it should be part of the special, because it's a magnificent performance, regardless of how Elvis looked. Vocally, I mean, he hit every note, every nail. I mean, he done it with so much passion. And whenever I see that performance, I look at somebody who's gave everything, and he is truly singing his heart out. It's such a stunning performance when you think about it in the detail of how Elvis was. So, but anyway, that's that. The last DVD, I hate the title Elvis is Dead. I hate it. Can't stand it. But there we go. They should say Elvis has passed or something. It should have been a bit more respectful in my eyes. That's DVD 6. And that's all like film footage of his funeral, news reports, and reports of when his death was announced. Not just from America, but from all over the world as well. So that's that. And that, to me, is one of the holy grails. It has been reissued many times. A smaller down version have been put out there, but you don't get the big book or anything like that. This is what you're looking for if you're going to look for this set. It's generally a must, I think, if you want it, that is. But like I said, I don't watch it that often. I have copied the DVDs in here for my own personal use, so they're on the shelf if I ever want to play it, because I don't play the originals in here. But I have backed them up. Okay, how are we doing for time? Alright. I think really that's it for now. I was going to show the vinyls, but I might leave that for another video. So I've shown you a few little collectibles, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed. I hope I've come across okay too, because like I said, it's August 18th, which is the day that Elvis was sadly laid to rest at Forest Hill Cemetery before being moved to Graceland. I mean, I'm not gonna watch Elvis all day today, as I did on the 16th. Mind you, we were doing things on the 16th, so I may catch up on some things. Maybe, I don't know. But no, all kidding aside, it's still a sad day for me, because, you know, it's with what day it is. And many people kind of forget that in one sense. I actually put a post up on Facebook, because I haven't really seen any posts up about it. And I think the reason why I think it should be remembered is because it's a day in history that will never be forgotten, you know. And it was so close together. You know, he passed on the 16th, and his funeral was on the 18th. A lot of people still speculate, and there's still a lot of conspiracy theories going around. Personally, myself, I don't really buy into them. At the end of the day, one thing I've, really, really got for everything is respect. And I think all these silly conspiracies, oh, he didn't pass away, and, he's doing this and he's doing that. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed, and I don't know why I froze then, I am sorry, but the camera froze. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope to see you all again very soon. And yeah, whatever you're doing this weekend, on Sunday here in the UK, whatever you're doing, I hope that you keep safe and you keep well. Love you all. Take care of yourselves.